Good morning. It is a Wednesday. I've had 2 days of interviews, so today I'm blowing off a little bit of steam. I'm going to take my paddleboard, head up to one of the rivers near us. I've packed a lunch, got the call bag with me, and I'm going to spend the day seeing how far I can get and still time it right to get home in time to pick Cameron up from school. So I'm just going to pop to the shop and grab a couple of drinks, a couple of snacks, and then I'm off. It is 9:45, so I've got a good chunk of the day. The weather is glorious, so let's see how this one goes.
This too is card only.
Just arrived at a lovely little launch spot that Charlotte and I found a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to set the paddleboard up. If I spin round, you can see the water behind me. Pretty glorious. It's already sort of 28 degrees, so it's going to be a lovely day. So I'll get the paddleboard inflated. Got my call box for my lunch in. Got a life jacket this time, so as promised, I went out and bought a life jacket. I'm not going to do this without one of them. And then we'll get going. So let's see how this goes. Right, paddleboard is inflated and we're ready to go. So I've got my tow float that I'm going to have attached to the back of the paddleboard, just in case I fancy a swim while we're out. And then on the front, I've got my cool bag with lunch and all the good stuff. And then a little anchor that we bought, just an Amazon find. It was 20 quid. So that at some point I can, if I want to, which I expect I probably will, I can stop, have lunch on the board. If I find somewhere to land and jump off, then I can do that, but it gives me a little bit of flexibility. I'm a kilometre in. So far so good. It's very, very warm. I'm sweating already. That's taken me sort of 20 minutes, which is about what I expected. I'm coming out of a lovely kind of reedy enclosed bit of the river now into something that's slightly wider. This is where it was quite windy yesterday. It was quite open, so we'll see how we go today, and I'll check in another kilometre. Right, I've just gone past the 2 kilometre mark. 40 minutes, 39 minutes, so about 3 kilometres for every hour is kind of the rough pace at the moment, but trying not to worry about that, trying to deliberately kind of not think about it until I do these little video clips, because it is glorious. It is so peaceful, and that is what I'm trying to focus on. I would love to know from someone with a bit more paddling knowledge than me why I am quicker when I'm knelt on my knees than I am stood up. Love to know. The cyclist in me tells me it's aerodynamics, but I've got no idea really. Right, so I've been on the move about an hour, about 3 kilometres away from where I launched, and I've just found a really lovely shady spot on the river, having been pretty open for most of the hour. Found a lovely little shady spot, so I've thrown the anchor out. Might have lunch here, might just have a snack and a bit of a sip, and then crack on. It is like 11:45, I think, so I'll see how I get on. But it's nice to be in the shade, a little bit cooler, a little bit more pleasant. I'm not sweating quite as horribly as I was, so we'll have a rest. So I've just hit 4 kilometres in, about an hour and a half, with a bit of a break for some lunch. I got to sort of 3.5 kilometres and hit a load of reeds and a section that was getting quite hard to paddle through. So I decided on this occasion that discretion is probably the better part of valour, and I turned around and I'm paddling back towards the landing point, taking it quite easy. Making the most of the fact that it is glorious out. There's a dragonfly hovering in front of me there. This is lovely. It's an activity I've never done before, in a way that I've never done sport before. So it's quite good fun, especially when the weather is like this. I think it's about 30 degrees now. And it is glorious. There are some clouds, but they're lovely ones, not those horrible British rain clouds. So I'll crack on back. I've got another 45 minutes or so paddling to get back, and then go from there. Right, so I've now been paddling for 5 kilometres, an hour and 45 minutes. I got, I don't know, 2 left, maybe, something like that. The river is gloriously beautiful. This is one of the wider parts of the river where I'm at. Quite a lot of reeds, quite a lot of grass, plant life rather, in the water. I have no idea how deep it is. Maybe I'll throw the anchor out in a minute and try and find out. But yeah, it's lovely. It's a very relaxed way to spend a day. I'm very fortunate to be able to. Catch you in another kilometre or so. Right, that is lunch done. 1:15. It's probably time to pull the anchor up and head back for shore. Got to collect Cameron from school this afternoon. Don't want to be late for that on the last couple of weeks of term. So let's get this anchor up and get back. When I get home. But it is back in its bag. Okay, let's grab my paddle. And let's head for home. See you in a minute. Right, a couple of hours later, I'm back on dry land and paddleboard is deflated. So I'm going to get this packed away and see whether I've got a few minutes to jump in and have a bit of a swim. I think Charlotte would be aghast if I didn't make the most of this and have a swim, so we'll see how we go, but let's get this packed away first. Okay, so there's just about enough time for a quick dip before I head back, so I'm going to jump in the water for probably 5 minutes, swim over there, swim back, and then time to head home, pick Cameron up from school. It's been a lovely day. So hopefully you've enjoyed following me, and give it a like and a subscribe if you want to see more of these kind of days and some of the other days that we're going to do over the summer. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you very much. See you later. Just a short dip today. That was lovely. It's glorious temperature. Sadly, now it's time to head home, so I'm going to turn the camera off while I get changed, get the paddleboard back to the car, and head home for school pickup time. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.